If this looks familiar to you, it's because you, like me, had very little obligations during COVID. Not to say that I didn't have obligations, but this game sort of came out of nowhere and sucked up people's lives. For $3, you really couldn't get much better. This sound is just so it's embedded into my DNA. Now it's funny because we just played a game where when we died, I was like, I hate dying in games. This game doesn't make dying feel very good either, but at least it gives you the ability to unlock things. I also love how it leaks my Steam name. That's very cool in the top left. That's very nice. That's cool. One thing that's very interesting is that last time we played this, I said I had two saves. One on my main account, one on this. I found a way to transfer the save, so now it's on this account now. And the reason why we're playing this is because the Castlevania DLC is now out. The Ode to Castlevania DLC with apparently, it seems like all the Castlevania characters. Like you have Leon, Sonia, Trevor Belmont, Sifa Belnades, Grant Alucard, Hector. Soma in the trailer had a rocket launcher. I still think Just is a really cool Castlevania character. He just got he was done dirty by the game's perceived quality compared to the other titles, but I thought the game was fine. A harmony of dissonance. Julius, which is cool because he was there for the final effort. Oh man, I can't wait to do all this. But the problem is that I have no clue how to unlock them. But there's Jonathan, Charlotte, John, John, Shanwa, Maria, Richter. That's a lot actually. Holy shit. Obtain the Scorpion Gate after defeating the Puppet Master. What? Survive the showdown in the throne room. What? Holy shit, there's different whips. Holy shit, they had every single whip. Now it's funny because when I was talking about the trailer for this, I noted that it's hilarious that the game has come almost full circle. It used to be that this game had what looked like either rips or very clearly traced, or if not very inspired, sprite work based on Castlevania. I mean, it seemed like it was themed on Castlevania. So to see it come full circle and get an official Castlevania, to become an official Castlevania partner, I'm like, yo, that's kind of sick actually. And I can't wait to see what's up. I also have Bat Roberts. What the fuck is this? Recovers 30% health and gains 32 max health when health reaches a critically low level. What? That's just Batman. What do you mean that's just Batman? What? Ode to Castlevania. Well, okay. Imagine POV Batman is going to the Ode to Castlevania. As millions of humans from all over the world joined their Vespers in unison, the force of chaos resonated and granted them their dark wish. The King of Terror rises yet again, and with him his demon castle, Castlevania. I'm so excited to hear this. Holy shit. Now what's crazy again is that there's a lack of Castlevania games, right? And then they come out with this and it's like, okay dude, like you just made my world. Because I love Castlevania. I feel like it's such a good series. And Bloodstained, while it's still good, doesn't have the same weird story about a dude and a vampire and killing vampires and a whole family dealing with this one vampire. There's just something cool about vampires. And I wish there was more done with it. But it's not that bad that we have this. I feel like it's pretty good still, so. Problem it's been so long since I played this, I don't have any memory of how to play this, so. We'll save the suck for later. Or maybe we should do the suck. I don't know. That was blue area. So I need to find the coffin. Oh no. I forgot, his item only does damage when things hit me. They have to hit me. The monsters have to hit me. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! We'll get ebony wings. Okay, here we go. Now we can do some damage. Okay, it missed. It missed entirely. Okay, it's cool. All right, it missed everything. Actually, it missed completely. Is the tiramisu used for anything? It is for the guns. Knight sword. Retaliate with a bonus damage affected by greed. Might steal hearts. Sure. Oh god. Why did I choose? I should have chose something with a real attack. This is gonna take forever. It's RNG. Thank you. Thank you, Bat Robert, but the vampire's in the coffin. Now, this game's history is fascinating, right? It was made as a not a copy, but like almost a similar as an attempt at making a game that was the same concept as a game that they enjoyed on their Android phone. And then they priced it like a mobile, like a very cheap game in order to get as many people to play it. So they chose quantity over quality. Then I saw a ton of streamers playing this, particularly Iron Mouse. What I saw was Iron Mouse just kept playing this game every single day. And then the game got like really massive, not just off of them, but in general, I saw this game blow up everywhere. And you can kind of see why. Receives a hidden Sfarge statue at level 5. Gets a bonus of most stats when a vampire killer is equipped. Can find special pickups. What? Okay, so what's the next unlock? How do I get to what's his face? The next Belmont. The one that you were talking about was this artist. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you for linking it too. I'll take a look at this after. How do I right now I'm Leon. Find 7 heart refresh after opening the Stallion Gate. What the fuck is a Stallion Gate? Defeat the giant Medusa head with Leon Belmont. Alright, we have a whip. All I know is we need crit hits for it. What do you mean by find special items? What special items? You mean the skull? This is such a weird concept. I can't believe this. It's funny because a lot of the items too within this game have the same elements or flares as a Castlevania game. Like the cross. The cross is literally a Castlevania item. The fire wand is kind of a Castlevania thing. I guess to some degree the fireball is more of a Dracula thing. But a lot of the items in this game are Castlevania coded already. To see all of this come together, it's so weird to me. And there's even the teleport zones. The Psychopomp artist is by Carbonic. Oh, I followed him. And you actually followed him. Yeah, I followed him. I like how you stalked me. No, I'm just kidding. It tells you who follows you on like Twitter. Speaking of, I'm gonna make a blue sky soon. But I had to wait for some things with regards to my rebrand that I'm waiting to do. Why are all of these items locked away from me? What? One bird is locked away, both the guns are locked away. Why are they locked away? What happened? Because I found out Blue Sky lets you have your own domain name on it, which is kind of cool. I have a server to set things up. But I find Twitter doesn't really give you much value. There's a lot of bots on it. It's super annoying to have to deal with all the bots too. So moving over into Blue Sky seems like my type of thing. And more people that I follow are going to Blue Sky, so it gives me incentive to move as well, which is nice. Not to say that it doesn't have its own problems, right? Like it's got a lot of issues too, but it's not currently being run as a weird machine at the moment. It's nice. You literally just made a Blue Sky account. Hey, see? We're all thinking the same thing. So I imagine for your reason, it's more related to the TOS changes with the AI stuff, which I thought was absurd. I was like, what do you mean? We need to turn the alchemy whip into the vampire killer. So the story of this game is this. When the first Belmont was there, Dracula was just a dude who was angry that his wife was lost. So the alchemy whip transformed into the vampire killer because of whatever they did, the Belmont dude. Okay, how do I... Oh. What AI stuff? What TOS changes? Oh, you guys don't know about this? So, this is the giant Medusa, I think. Basically, before, it wasn't very clear, but in general, they weren't going to use your stuff, right? Now, everything you've post from before and now is explicitly going to be sold to companies to use in AI. I'm going to lower the volume. Which was implied before, but now it's explicit. So Now it's for sure going to happen. Which is a bit more... Holy shit, you actually get, like, Castlevania meat. You get Castlevania meat! And Castlevania money! This is the best DLC ever. So, it's a bit worse than what it was last time. Because having it be implied that way is very different from having it be for sure that way. Because at least before, you have a bit of a legal defense. Now you have none. At least that's as far as the summary that I read was like now it's a bit more problematic now that it's very explicit. But I kind of assumed it was doing it anyways, but now it's giving people a lot of fuel to basically move away from it. This on top of the leadership changes, which was also bad too, so you just assume that everything you do is going to end up in an AI training dataset at some point. Yeah, it is your reaction is I think correct. Why there? Oh my god. Holy shit, chat, it's the entire map. Holy shit, chat, it's the entire Castlevania map. Yo, it's like a campaign. Oh my god. That's so cool. Usually the maps in like, Vampire Survivors, they have some cool areas here and here and there, right? Like especially the area with the ice place or the new wood place to sell the new show. But to have a full campaign zone, I don't think that's been done yet. At least not to this scale. This is pretty neat. Oh, this is a cool DLC. Oh, I feel the addiction starting. You made one just in case. So, I mean, fortuitous timing. It's very good. It's very lucky. You don't like how Mastodon looks and feels, so you chose Blue Sky. That's a fair point, yeah. Though I've heard there are many alternative clients that make it more palatable, so. But in general, it seems like Blue Sky is the more well-known of the two. Even developers that I follow go there. And it seems like it's the alternative to Twitter. And I care more about... It's weird, because with social network stuff, I care a lot more about the network effect. So, who do I follow that's on that platform? Because I can continue getting their information. Because I use it for game devs. Like, I follow game devs on these platforms. What's in the church? What a crusty church. What an absolutely decrepit, crusty church, and it's so true, though. It's exactly how it is. Not in real life, well, kind of, not really, but in the anime, and in general, in the lore. One thing that you don't like is that you don't see likes. Frankly, they removed it from Twitter too. Really? Is it gone from Twitter? What was the information? Is it like the number of likes? Though I do agree, not seeing likes does feel weird. It's hard to get a gauge of what something is, because usually if it's bad information, it's a lot of not likes and a lot of retweets or something. Now it feels a lot harder to gauge something. But do you mean seeing other people's likes? Oh, you can't see what the person has liked. Okay, yeah. Like, that I found annoying too, actually. That one specifically on Twitter I found annoying because I actually enjoyed looking at the people that I follow's likes. Because I really wanted... Because, presumably, if they like that thing and you like their thing, you probably will like that thing that they like. It's like a transitive property of likeage. Oh, it's a real Castlevania boss! Well, the first one was too, but this one's actually there too. You like it because you can see designers to see what they like, which was a good way to find stuff. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Wait, so Mastodon doesn't do that? That's interesting. Because it feels like a core day one feature to have. Otherwise, how do you know what you're seeing? And how do you find new content organically? I guess if you only rely on the algorithm, sure, but it feels like a weak premise to rely on the algorithm to surface everything that you might like. And it's almost easier to find it through what other people like. And also, an algorithm can never replace a person's taste. And presumably other people have better taste than me. Presumably. Oh god, I love this game so much. It's so good. There's so much to love about Castlevania. I mean, well, Vampire Survivors too, but Castlevania as well. Vampire Survivors does a great job of being this almost simplistic nonsense game about numbers, and it just works. The gameplay is so simple that you can kind of enjoy it no matter what your skill level is, and you get to just play around with this concept of throwing things around and seeing what happens, building builds and seeing what goes on. What is it? Fire's Bridge does from a fixed location. Rock Riot. Fuck. I messed up. I didn't get any of the extra whips. I fucked up. It's kind of cool though. What he says is decentralized. Does it use the same tech as Mastodon, or is it its own thing? I think it's its own thing, but it is decentralized because you can host your own server for it. But I think what I'm unclear about is I don't know if it's decentralized purely as your identity, or if it's also including the posts as well. Like, does your organization own those posts, and can you move it to any other consumer? And actually, don't even take my word at face value. I think I remember hearing something about it being compatible with whatever the backing Mastodon does. The federated something, right? I'm pretty sure it's compatible actually, because I vaguely remember them making efforts towards doing that, though initially it wasn't. But as far as I know, you can... It's decentralized, at least as far as I know, with your identity. You can host a server and you can make your identity there. So it's a bit weird because it's like, what does that mean in the context of the entire service? Please enlighten me. If you're looking this up, please enlighten me. Because I swear there's like an open standard for them both now, man. For all open networks. Or like an open social media network standard. I swear that was a major development within the last 2 years. The Fediverse. The Fediverse. I'm pretty sure both follow and use the Fediverse. Yeah, there's a thing where you can make all things talk to each other. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I think they both support the Fediverse. But I don't know enough about the details about it to understand what the various little nuances are. Because it's like they talk to each other, but then how do you get the source of truth for their names? Say, like, could I be Iron Mouse? Like, I know it's a weird statement to say, but like, could I be somebody? Could I take over someone's name? It feels strange to me. Because presumably conflicts will happen. Although I guess that's the whole point of it being decentralized. Every node and network sees that there's a conflict and says, no, you can't do that. And then they just give you some way to query for that at the moment of creation. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can see it working. But yeah, once I do the rebrand, I'll be moving over, which is soon. I just need to get one contract done to afford something I've been planning for a while. So it's gonna be kind of cool. Holy shit, there's a Castlevania door! God, this DLC fucking rocks! It's every single Castlevania monster too. The Bat Boss, the bugbears. Oh man. What a cool game. I'm so glad that they've come full circle into going from a Castlevania-ish kind of like weird style clone into a full-on Castlevania collab partner. It sucks though, because you really don't get more Castlevania anymore, right? New Castlevania, that's an evolution. I think of Susie Hunter's whatchamacallit, lament about the Silent Hill 2 remake, and how there's no new stuff in the genre yet, and how they're just rehashing the old stuff. But at the same time, it's kind of fun, so it's hard to beat. But Konami is on a weird bend of rehashing and reusing their IPs. Allows hard refreshes to materialize and grants access to a new part of Dragon's Castle. Really? What is a hard refresh? I know what it is in Castlevania, but what is it here? Oh, heck yeah. Oh, I see. So that's a stallion door. Gotcha. I'm surprised they went all the way with these custom items too. Like the full custom repertoire of Castlevania stuff. Because the map is already impressive, and all the bosses too. Though this game handles bosses fairly simplistically in most of them. And then you have the enemy sprites as well, but it's also like just sprites moving across. Mostly the same behavior running towards you. Then they have the various weapons and providing a role and a place for them. That's fascinating to me. You just wouldn't expect that. I've already messed up my build. I don't even care anymore. It's been so long since I played this game. Fire wand, sure. What the hell was that thing? This is real. Fires a spinning projectile at a random enemy. Curved knife. Isn't that the game from? Isn't that the weapon from the second game? Isn't it? What's crazy too is that despite it being a collab, they still price the DLC at $3. Like, it's crazy how cheap the game is and how much content you get for bite-sized chunks of money. And presumably the value is adjusted across regions as well. They really stuck to their premise of keep it affordable so that everyone can enjoy the experience. It's a great marketing strategy to have almost like a micropayments model for the game. I know that that's a weird like startup businessy talk, and I hate using it too, but I think it does fit. Because a lot of games will price themselves very, very high and go for a certain amount of like breakpoints for a smaller amount of quantity. Whereas this game specifically, the interview with the creator, they were like, they knew they wanted to get more people to play it, and they wanted to recoup through quantity instead. It was a very fascinating interview, and it was the only interview that they'd done. I think it was with no clip. This weapon gets +1 amount, the character's main weapon gets stats. Projectiles explode when they expire. I don't even know what that means. Duration. Reroll. Sure, I don't know. I don't even know how to play this game anymore. Explode and impact. Light source explode. Character explodes when damaged. Gain 3 reroll. No. Over area. Yeah, sure. I like area. I like getting larger. Getting throbbier feels a nice thing. And it's fascinating to make this kind of concept within the confines of Vampire Survivors. Because you only have half an hour to get through everything. 30 minutes, right? I also got confirmation that we can go a lot longer, actually, because I don't have to help out, so... If you think of that, and you realize how much effort you need to put in order to break through these zones, with such a large map, with so many different portions. Like, look, there's 2 sections, it's the whole castle. You realize how much you have to do. It adds a whole new challenge to the game as well. I think it could have gotten stale if there was like separate maps for each one, because then it's fairly straightforward to go through the maps. It feels like a continuation of a concept that they were building towards at that time, which is much longer scenario-based maps that have almost an entire set piece that you need to play through, and the storyline that you need to understand. It's a very weird evolution for a game that at its core is just walk around and watch your weapons like kill things. How the hell do I get to that dresser? Oh god, it's somewhere in the wall. It's like a hidden wall thing. There's 2 bosses to my left. I might as well kill both the bosses. And man, is it good. Really good. They already messed up my build, so who knows what's going to happen now. It's kind of cool to see all the various elements of the game as well. Here's a Medusa head. Perfect. I need to kill you. It's like the whole history of Castlevania on display. It very much feels like a homage piece to the series as a whole, which makes sense considering the way it started. And it's weird how we're getting the best Castlevania media not from Konami. It's odd. Well, not the best, but you're getting much more creative efforts from third-party studios now. The animation, the game itself. Fuck me, I'm dead. Okay, bit of a problem. I don't know how to get down there. How do I get to the dresser? Shit. Okay, this is a bad move. That was a bad move to go for the ring and then go for the dresser and then summon the Medusa head. This was a bad play. I regret this. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a hard refresh. What's that do? It heals over time. And it is kind of sad that we're getting Castlevania media in this form. Because I do enjoy the original games very heavily. I think the original games especially are still extremely fun. But at least we're getting something. And it's not bad things either. It's weird because it feels like everyone that Konami has pegged for a Castlevania thing has done a better job than their internal teams at treating the Castlevania IP. I've like to see the pachinko machines being done with Castlevania. I kind of feel like it makes some money, but I don't really know if it really adds to the IP's value, right? And then you see everyone else doing a better job with their IP. It makes you go, what are they doing? Like, how could they miss the points of their own piece of art? And you realize, like Konami really is just a corporation that happened to field some of the best teams out there. In the Team Silence, in Hideo Kojima, in Foxhound, right? In the whatever the stuff is. They just happen to be a corporation that has enough money, goodwill, and ability to find people who can do and, you know, take care of their IPs. And they've been very lucky for that, I think. Not to say that this is bad, but you recognize how much worse it would have been if it was first party now, with the studio having been mostly disbanded, right? It's a fascinating thing to think about. I'm going to die. I need meat. Yes, I need meat. More meat, please. More meat. Oh god, there's a boss to my left. Why did I grab the ring? Oh, the dresser's on the rooftop. I have to go from outside. There's 2 dressers? Why did I grab the ring? I messed up. I gotta kill the Eggman. Oh fuck, it's Gabon. Or Gavin. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so doomed. I didn't get the healing whip combo because I messed up and I thought I had more slots. I'm only being saved by the symphony of the night beat sounds. At least if we die, I did unlock 1 new character. The weird part is that I feel very little connection to the other, I have very little care about the earlier Castlevania characters. I tend to find them to be basic, but also they're just there for history's sake, for me. Like, I really much more enjoy the newer characters from the GBA era, or the DS era. Oh god, it's so loud actually. contrast that to like Richter or something. I'm like, yeah, it's Richter. It's cool. Or those weird. Richter, it's like an air thing, but Alucard is cool. But that's just because I'm cringy and I like vampires. So who knows? But I really tried to get into the earlier games, especially with that weird pack. There was a weird the duo pack on the PSP of both Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood, which was like a remake-ish version of it. I just couldn't get into it. I'm so dead. Oh. Hey, we have Trevor. And new teleporter. Hey, teleporter. Castlevania map, Alchemy whip. Curved knife. Get the curved knife to level 1. That's a pretty good achievement. Okay, find the armadillo. There's a lot of things that we need to do. We need to go all the way inside. Base game adventures. The fuck is an adventure? Random events. The fuck is a random event? Anima of Mortaccio. I know that this game has a data cast a spell Forbidden Box. What? What happened? Where am I? What's this? What'd I do? I don't think this is the Castlevania thing. I think I messed up. Oh, we'll come back to that later. Wait, what's his thing? Starts with extra Arcana X beginning. Gains +1 amount every 10 levels, max 3. Can find special pickups. Holy shit, he's cracked. Hey, sure, let's go. Okay, so he has X beginning for free. Which I don't know what it is. But he has a whip, so we get crit hits again. If I'm correct, if you take a teleporter, it should take you in. Oh my god. Wait, there's so many whips going on. Dragon water whip? Holy shit. Holy shit, look, it summons a dragon! It's kind of funny that there's a bit more imagination with the characters' movesets. Oh, I see how you can go through the map now, because it's mainly the teleporter that takes you around. Also. That makes sense. I was wondering how you'd be able to traverse such a large amount of space. Because it is fairly tight. Like that, to get that boss, for instance, it's so far away. But you kind of want to, because they give you extra chests. Hey! Yeah. That's good. Oh my god. That thing is so much damage. What a great game. And it seems like they have all the different soundtracks too, which is kind of cool. If you told me years ago, which I mean, it sounds crazy to say, but I feel like this game, Vampire Survivors, came out 4 years ago now, which is nuts to me. But if you told me around then that this game would eventually have its own homage slash a collab with Castlevania, I'd feel like I'm in Crazy Town. Because I'm pretty sure around that same time, they announced Metal Gear Survive. That one was a disaster. And I felt like a spit in the face of what we knew from this company. It's weird. Which, to be fair, it's why the artists are more important than the corporation. But. Is there even a point to calling this? Though there's a building to the right over here, which is weird. Okay, walk you into the building. and we'll see what's inside it. Oh, good. I need the normal whip. I can't mess this up. I need the normal whip. We just level these up carefully, so we don't mess up and get too many different things at the same time. I thought that thing would help me tank it, but I just got absolutely demolished. That wasn't worth it. Oh, good, yeah. Right choices, good. Haha. Yeah. That's why I love taking the Jubilee item. Gives you a lot of free things. Not yet. Although I guess the books are important to unlock things fully. Now, why is there a church here? Shit. I didn't know that thing would drop there. There's something I need to do with those books. It may not be worth it at this point. But I need every weapon that I can get that then leads into everything. Then I can get the book to move on. So maybe just spend time here. It's weird how this game got more and more strategical over time. Obviously the strategy kind of falls apart, and it really is just they choose whatever you want and get enough sustain and damage to melt things, right? But there's a certain level of simplicity before where it felt like there was a hard ceiling to the game. And now it feels like you can go even further with it. A lot further with the concept. Which I enjoy. All these little choices of which weapons to go for, how to combine certain things. Will you get a weapon slot later? Okay, should you combine this now? Should you level up now? It's weird how meta a lot of the decisions you have are. It feels like a very, very... whatchamacallit? Condensed form of this game. Why is there no... I forget the transform for the Jubilee. I'm pretty sure it's the box. And it shows me that even with very simple gameplay, you can add a lot of depth to it around the framework to make it interesting. And it's weird because Vampire Survivors is a game that fundamentally I would rag on in any other game, right? A combat that is very simplistic doesn't really feel very fun. There's no real action to be taken except for the movement, although the movement has a bit of a flair to it because enemy patterns do have a very specific layout to them, movement style to them. And then you have death feels very, very painful because you lose all your progress within your single run, right? But even that, it gives a kind of a metagame to make it feel better. It's weird how this one game that would be the worst game for me ends up being one of the better ones, despite that. Okay, we can get the book. Together. Yes. How the hell do you upgrade the books? I wonder if this map would be better on endless mode, or if you even can. I guess that's a question of, does the game even bother with endless mode? Doing these weird scenario things if you're in endless mode. It's also kind of funny that I'm realizing now, if you do the bosses and you want to get your slots, right? You can't really take your time. You kind of have to go ASAP. There's not enough time to do everything. Especially with the bosses. There's just not enough time to do every single boss, I don't think. Although maybe it's worth it to get the killing death combo. Presumably, the death that comes at the end is probably actual death from Castlevania. So if you kill him, who knows? It's funny too that the game's concept follows a very interesting, where it feels very similar to another concept that was done within the Castlevania series. There was a multiplayer Castlevania game that had the same idea, where you just have every single Castlevania character, all the items. You put and you put yourself into a co-op like 8-player lobby, and you just play the Castlevania games with other people. Obviously, the maps have changed, and it mostly ended up being more of a boss rush, but it feels like a similar concept being executed. Okay, we can get the that's a stallion bait. We can get the curved sickle. We might as well get as many weapons as I can. Which I still kind of wish somebody would make. I still kind of wish that they would go full on into Castlevania, but same thing but multiplayer. I still think it'd work out very, very well. Because we have some examples of that 2D side-scroller action working out. In a weird way, it would probably feel like Maple Story in a way, but I think it would work. Okay, so there's a meat. I don't really want the meat. I'm gonna eventually have to find like a magnet or something. If I even can, I mean. Who knows? Oh, you know what? The wardrobe's up here. Oh, I see it. Oh! Allows you to choose an extra passive weapon. What? What the fuck is a Kuroma's Parm Aegis? Sure, Kuroma's Mana. I'm so dead. If there wasn't revives, this would be basically impossible for me. I'm a bit too risky with this. God, it's so good though. I have to catch up on the Castlevania animation show too. I think there's some good stuff in it. Though apparently the new one that follows Richter, I think, people didn't really like it for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but that show was really good. What does this do? Increases enemies' quantity by 10. I don't want that. I'm gonna die. What do you mean? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, that's kind of bad. L. I haven't evolved a single weapon yet. If I can kill the Medusa head, then win, presumably. Yes, Clover. I also didn't know that the Armadillo would give you a new passive. Because it kind of messes up my build a little, but I needed it to pick up one of those new ones, I think. Because I don't know if you can find those new passives, although I see the Parm Aegis now. Which is kind of funny to me, because Parm is meat. It's a meat shield. It's a meat shield! Am I at evolution? No. I should pick up that. Anyways, yeah. We need power. There's so many extra bosses that I might as well. Where do I go? I could go left to kill one more boss here. Very curious to see who there are. Another one down. Good. Here we go. You know what? Maybe the mana thing is good. It's good that we got it because we're slowly hitting the point where we are getting fudge. Because that parm meant parmesan, so it's two different concepts. It's very confusing. Yeah, it's two different things. There's like parma ham and then there's parmesan. My wife has finished handing out candy around her area with her mom. We are now all candied up. There's the heart. Give me a second, sorry. I need to reply to some messages. Okay. Yeah, Parma ham and Parmesan are two different things. Parmesan the cheese, Parma ham the ham. Parma ham hails from the province of Parma in the northern region of Emilia-Romagna, which also produces Parmesan. Holy shit, so they're related? I like how the naming of most things in life. Oh fuck, this is the plus 10 enemies. We found the plus 10 enemies. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This isn't good. I like how the naming of most things in the life is where it boils down to where did you make it. But it's funny because we don't do that anymore. Like we don't name things after where they were made anymore. It's like the world collectively decided that we were done naming things after their place of origin. Like no one says Toronto hamburger. It just sounds cringe. Listen, the dragon can freeze? The whip can freeze. Why am I surprised? That's his whole shtick, man. He's a water dude. Yeah, all life is related. If we fucked, it would be incest. Yeah, exactly. You mean the classic Toronto hamburger? Are you talking about the classic Toronto hamburger? Although Boston has a Boston pizza. Oh, sorry, a deep dish pizza, not a Boston pizza. Boston pizza is a Canadian thing. It's more of a travesty. I don't know why Boston pizza exists actually. I still think it's a bit of a weird place to be, but I did enjoy their all-duty pizza deal when it was still good. Nowadays, it's really bad, but back then it was kind of a cool deal for parties and stuff. I need whip. 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 Kill the bosses. Please kill Gavin. Please. We're gonna die. We're gonna fucking die. I need the meat. It's off-screen meat. God damn it, the meat's off-screen. Okay, I didn't get the thing to upgrade the whip. Fuck. I don't know how to upgrade the water whip. Oh no, now it's a matter of finding the correct item to upgrade things. What is the secret formula? It's kind of weird that trying to figure out the item to upgrade things with is it feels kind of fun, but it does feel like a chore too at times. It is a fun element to like have though. To have though. Stop saying like. Stop saying like. I swear to God. Stop saying like. Yo. Oh no, Chad. It's the plus 10 enemies. Oh no, they're spawning. Oh God. You think the music is a tad too loud? Yeah, that's too bad for you. This is exactly how I like it. You're not here to listen to me talk. You're here to listen to the game. I think we can get the ham. Oh! Haha! You're here for them, exactly. There goes all my viewers. That wasn't really worth it. Ah, shit, you're blocking the door. You're blocking the door, man. Wow. That's awful. Well, not awful. It's cool. It means you get more time to run away. Theoretically, it reduces your DPS taken, but... The skull is still there in the bottom left. Why? I swear I killed the boss, no? Oh, it's a twin boss. I forgot. There's Gavin and then Sliber or something. Slybon. Cinnabon. What kills Cinnabon? Right. Gotta kill Cinnabon. Shit. Even the concept of wall meat. You know what I mean? The idea of finding meat in walls at Yozu comes from Castlevania. Which is so funny to me that this game that starts off as a weird clone-esque thing of Castlevania now gets a Castlevania DLC. This is such a weird timeline to be in. How many people even know that these bosses are like a duo? I'm gonna lower it a bit now because there's one thing that I do want to talk about. You absolutely should be playing the Castlevania games. I still think the Castlevania games still are really, really good. But I do think there's a certain order to them that I think is probably best. Because when you play the newer ones compared to the old ones, you miss a lot of the niceties that the newer ones do. Like, I think you have to play Symphony of the Night first. It's a little old and crusty in certain areas, but it still holds up well. Or if you want to play the classics and you want to play even the old school platform style ones, you should just play the first one all the way onwards, and you should follow it from that order. But I think people shouldn't start with the GBA ones if they want to experience the entire thing. Because I think you get spoiled by a lot of the niceties. If you start from the old school games, know that it's a whole different game. But also, when you get to the GBA and the whatchamacallit ones, it gets a lot better all of a sudden. He bent under pressure, chat. No, it's not the pressure of you. It's just because I wanted to talk about the Castlevania thing. I like the music being loud when I'm not talking, so I'll tweak it back up after, but... You know from playing the games, yeah, I mean basically. But as much as I hated playing the older games, I recognize that the pain of playing the older games was only felt because I played the newer games, right? But if you play the older games first, you probably wouldn't have felt any of the pain. Because by themselves, they're very, very viable, very interesting platformer action games. Sometimes adventure games. I think they're very, very good. They're just extremely different from the Castlevania core that's built up in the post-Igavania realm. So there's an order. Start from old to new. Not because of the story, but I think purely because of the gameplay style, you have to start from the older games. Otherwise, I think you're going to be very frustrated if you can go back and play the older ones after. it just doesn't work as well, I feel like. Which is sad, because I think the old games are pretty good. It's just very hard to get into them. Though it's weird, because I would argue you should play Aria of Sorrow before Symphony of the Night. I think Aria of Sorrow is so crusty that you should play that before Symphony of the Night, because it's even crustier than Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night feels more fleshed out and realized than Aria of Sorrow in many different gameplay aspects. It's weird how much more involved Symphony of the Night feels when you play it. But then the DS games and whatchamacallit. Well, I guess it's only the DS games after. The DS games, you absolutely should play them afterwards. So if you have to play them, Aria of Sorrow, Symphony, like if you want the Igavania train, I think Aria of Sorrow first. It's the most, it kills the story for you, I think immediately, but in a way you play that and you get the backstory for it, and then the future of it too, which I think is gonna be okay. But you are gonna get a different story entirely compared to most people. But I think that's fine. At least in terms of game quality, it still feels like an evolution every time you play it. Or maybe Circle of the Moon first. That game was fucking awful. I didn't like that one bit. I hated that one. Yeah, okay, maybe Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Distance. No. Yeah, Harmony of Distance, Aria of Sorrow, Symphony of the Night, and then the rest of the DS games. Okay, the music's going back up. Wait, there's a meat over here. I need meat. I died. Well, I got 3 achievements. Holy shit, it's so hard to get through this. Jesus Christ. Chat, you knew what you were getting into. You knew what you were getting into. You knew what was going to happen as we were playing it. That's karma. I like how you come here and you try to impose your will onto my stream. If I want to listen to the music, I'm listening to the music. What next? How do we get the next thing? We get Siffa. How do you get Siffa? Defeat Slogger and Gaibin with Grant Dynasty. Oh yeah, the fucking name Grant Dynasty. Grants a temporary cooldown reduction when overhealing by +8. Can find special pickups. Do I have to play Sonya? She had, like overhealing's cool. Actually, it might be good. Find 7 karma coins after opening the thing. Hector. Evolve the Water Dragon Whip. Oh yeah, and don't even bother playing the 3D games. Not that they're bad, but I find the 3D Castlevania games are very much their own game. It's their own series. It's in the same lore, and it does explain a lot, but it really does feel like their own game. And I'm not talking about the new one. The newer God of War one, I think, is also... I mean, it's a retcon, which is still good. But there's a lot of those games that feel different. And they feel like their own thing. So do I have to play with Trevor Belmont to kill the doppelganger? Do I have to play with Sonya because she doesn't get more X whatever? Complete any stage with Shanwa? People are gonna hate me for saying Shanwa. Okay, I don't have to play Sonya, good. Trevor's kinda broken with the free Arcana. We avoid the bosses. Well, we do the bottom left boss. I think we avoid the top boss. It's not worth it. That's terrible. Sure. How do you evolve a water whip? What is the trick to evolving a water whip? No, don't get that because it's free. I'll get the pentagram. Fuck, I forgot what it does. I forgot about that. I remember what the pentagram does now. I need to upgrade that ASAP. Otherwise, we lose every single item in the game. Very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I love losing EXP. I love that. That's really cool. I remember now why I hate this item. It's good once you get it evolved, but it's such a slog to go to. Shit. I kind of want the bracelets. Is that stupid? Yeah. Wait, the axe. It's a classic. It is funny that the axe is, again, that's not a Castlevania item. Like, imagine it's your first time playing this, and you get the Castlevania DLC because you're a fan of Castlevania, but you didn't really think that you would like the DLC, right? And then you see that they have an axe weapon, and you think it's from your DLC purchase, and you go, wow, they really went all out. It's like, no, buddy, that was in the game before. That, like, a lot of these items were just here before. The axe, the cross, you think it's from the DLC. It's like, no, man, it's from the game. It's built in. Because I'm sure this DLC probably got some people to buy the game. I'm sure of it. Castlevania players are starved, hunger for more. What does the mana do? Pretty sure it's crown, right? No, it's skull. Fuck. Oh fuck, I have no space for whips. I'm stupid. I have no healing for whips. No! Sorry, I'm just so amenable. You can't help but turn your all-imposing aura to max. You're imposing on me! Sometimes I like it because it is a bit too loud, but at the same time, I can see the slider. I only really care about it in terms of VR because I can't look at the volume, but I can otherwise see the slider. And I have my monitoring set up so that I hear exactly the volume that you would hear. So whatever you hear, it's basically the same as what I would hear. It's complicated, but I figured out the math to make it fit the same with the volume on my headphones. So if it's too, because before, sometimes it can be too loud for me, but not loud enough for you. But now it's like, it's if it's too loud for you, it's too loud for me. Does that make sense? I already messed up my build. Fuck it. Here we go. So whatever volume you will get is whatever volume you will get. One more weapon. Shit, the crown was right here though. I need the crown. I needed the crown. Oh fuck. Well, I want this sword, this like curved knife. Please don't kill the boss. Please don't kill the boss. The pentagram is gonna activate, kill the boss, and I'm gonna lose out on a chest. Kill the boss quickly, please. Yes. Fine. It's not good, but whatever. I don't get the Vento Sacro. Oh well. Fuck, do I have enough to even upgrade my items? I don't think I do. We assume the spinach is for the water whip. Because I don't know how to evolve it, so it's just a waste of space. I need to level up more. You know what it is? I do get the point of having to memorize it to some degree. But fuck! I do wish you could look at the evolution list as you're picking items. I know it's kind of like stupid because like there's not that many combinations. But it would be nice to see. Because then I can guarantee my build. And not guess what's going on based on some future state. Or even just mark the things that I want. off a little list. But then at that point, you have to ask yourself, why not just make the game autoplay? And I have no answer to that. Also, it's a good thing that we got the mana thing, the Korma mana, because I don't think the map has that item. The map has a Parm Aegis, but no Korma mana. Or mana, whatever the item is called. So I need that item. More of it. Boom! No. 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 Well, no. No. Yeah. I was really trying to get the pentagram. The more you level up your pentagram, the better it is. You hate how the music stops when you get the chest though. Yes. I do hate that too. I wish it was a configurable setting. But given the rest of the game's like thing, I can see why it's not possible. Like, I almost guarantee you the reason why the music stops is because they can't not do that. So we don't really have a choice, it just has to stop. It's so you can focus. Yeah, as the chest is automatically rolling and you get and you get the RNG hole. It's so you can focus on the final result. No. Sure. But if I get one more item, we can move on. I need a skull now. I need skull. Then we can go kill Slabon. Slabon and the Geeber. What's their names? Fuck is it? The Slabagabber. We can go kill Slabagabber. That's your UX brain talking. It's a good guess. Remember, like, think of the many people who go to casinos, the way they sit at the slots, and they stare at it, and they wonder, ooh, are they gonna get that hit? Are they gonna get that hit? Same concept, right? Though nothing really changes, they will tap the screen, and they want to focus, because they don't want to miss out. So you're not wrong, but you're also not right either. You're in this limbo state where truth and lie meld into one. And you start to wonder, what the hell am I talking about? Listen, buddy. The pyramids are activated. Oh, I have that emote? What's the emote? Wait, here, I just mouse over it. This is a one-hand game. Actually, I'm actually eating candy at the same time. Because there's nothing actually stopping me from eating. It's a very slow game. I bet you I could play the game and go put something in the microwave. And it'd be the same result. I need one more item. One more passive. Why am I even wasting time? I should just go make haste. I need to go up and get ready for the bosses. There's two. Slabon and Gabon. Slimbo and Jimbo. We have to kill Slimbo and Jimbo. Twinkie Winky. Fuck. Fuck, I really want the skull. I can't get the... I can't... You know what it is? I need to get the skull before I can move on. But I might as well summon the boss to kill them now. Yeah, Hawk and Tua, yeah. Imagine a Hawk Tua DLC. You have the active Hawk. Okay, but the funny thing is, they could market it as not as a Hawk Tua DLC, right? You could market it as if you're like a Falconer. So you have a Falconer DLC where you have a Hawk that you train that goes down. And then you find the secret passive, Tua. What's wrong with us? There was a time in life when we had intelligent conversations. Like, what do you have for dinner? What do you feel about vampires? Do you like fish sticks? You prefer Hawk TiVo? 2 hawks with names 2 and up, and then you combine them. That should be a mod. I'm surprised that that's not a mod in the game now, actually. If you think about it, imagine you have 2. Oh my god, it killed the chest monster. Fuck, I hate this. I'm surprised that it's not a mod in the game as is. Because imagine a mod for the game where the birds, the pichones, the pigeons, are Hawk and Tua. I'm giving fuel to somebody who's going to make this, and the community is going to blame me for it. The Vampire Survivor community, with this one singular beast that plays games all together. I do like that idea, and I'm willing to make a mod for it. I'm curious how hard it is to mod this game. Presumably it wouldn't be that bad. But just naming the Pichones Hawk and Tua would be funny. I'll figure it out tonight. Because I have time, because I'm not streaming tomorrow. Again, we're not streaming tomorrow. Let me lower the volume now. November is all programmed. I will not be here tomorrow. Oh, it actually gives you items. Oh wait, no, because I got enough luck. Cool. Attract all items to you. Wait, everything? Oh, including the new stuff. Wait, that's so easy. Sure. Alright, yeah, I'll take it. Problem is, some of these are kind of scary. It does pull in the ring items too. But I do need to be careful, because if it pulls in the ring items, presumably they can go after me. Light and darkness. Yin and yang. Hawk and Tua. I want someone to ban this person. The modern day philosopher sees Hawk and Tua as 2 sides of the same coin. When you play this game, all you use is garlic. Garlic is amazing. I still love garlic, but I've had to wean myself off of it. Because garlic baits you, right? Because there's a point where it does a lot of damage, and at some point it stops doing damage and it's more about the knockback and the heal. But the problem is that you still think it does damage because we're bad at recognizing change. Humans are really bad at differentiating change when it's gradual. So what I do instead is I never get the item, so I never fool myself. I lost everything in that pentagram. Every single item was gone. Am I gonna be gone for a month, or do we get a month of programming streams? It's a month of programming streams. I'm not gone for a month. That'd be awful. Bro, if I was gone for a month, my metrics as an influencer would go downhill. It'd be impossible. Bro, influencers have to be on 24/7. It's the hardest job. Oh, dude. I don't think I can feed my kids anymore. I didn't get enough likes on my video. Oh, dude. I'm not sure if I can do this, man. I didn't get enough likes on my video. My kids are gonna have to start, bro. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Let's slabber gabber. Kill slabber gabber. Use whatever just let your AFK stand, like the books. Yeah, get the Bible. It's the Bible. My EXP! Where is my skull? I need the skull. I'm so desperate for skull. If I get skull, I can get all those extra things on the floor. Please, I'm begging you. Yeah, it's a month of programming stream, but I'm just not here tomorrow because I'll be busy. We're gonna finish the game Snow Job by the entire month, the end of the month. On top of maybe getting to what do we call it? What's the game? Nutcracker. Because I do want to do the Nutcracker game too. It does seem fun. And then there's other games I want to make, but I want to try not using sandbox, which might be sacrilegious. I think it has its place. But I wanted to try out the other engines too, like G-Dot or God-Dot or Do-Dot or God damn it. Plus, you know what's funny? So, I think ROI for streaming and programming my own stuff, despite having a policy of don't sub, I think I've made more money from this than most of my contracts. Which is to say, I've been stiffed on that last contract that I told you guys about so heavily that by the same time frame, I've been paid more from Twitch, which is $38 that I have from that fucking job. Like, imagine that. Imagine how bad you have to be stiffed to be paid fucking nothing and still make more. I'm so impressed at how bad that place was run. So impressed. It was like a month after I left that they finally gave me the final paycheck. I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? So if I can get something to sell, which you can't really sell games on Sandbox, which is kind of the problem now. It'd be nice to build something that you could eventually sell, but the export of games is up in the air, and so the ability for you to actually make money off Sandbox as a platform is still up in the air. Not that I want to sell something, but I kind of want to make something that can sustain itself without charity, if that makes sense. Uh-oh. Don't pick up a single item. Holy shit, I threaded the needle. That was so good. You like how God-Dot looked, but you heard that some don't like that language that they use. Yeah, the language, it's just a problem of DSLs. DSLs are always tricky because they're really good for people who don't know programming because they're simplified. GDScript, yeah. They simplify down into the core of what they do. Which is nice, because if you don't know programming, then you don't need to learn very much. You just learn the language and how it interacts with the engine. It's tailor-made to be very simple, right? But if you know programming and you want to go further... What the fuck? Then you have to deal with having to work around the language and what it can do. So I can jump here, by the way. This is weird. It's a doppelganger. Oh fuck, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. It's just like the real thing. It's just like the real fight. You think there's three languages? Not really. The kind of. It's hard to explain, but basically the other languages are provided as extensions. So the only officially supported extension language is C#, but it's still based on the core capabilities that are exposed to it. GDScript is the native scripting language within the engine itself. So if you use GD script, you have the full capability to do everything. But if you want the other languages, you have to use the language extensions, which it depends on how far they get to extend, how much they've allowed you to do. Oh. And the problem with that is that because right now within the engine, there's still a couple of things that make it so that you can't do everything within C# fully, particularly around web exports. But in general, a lot of functionality requires you to expose it from the extension authoring side. That GD script is very much the core supported way of making things. So if you want to make an experience for web, for instance, that can export to web to be used, you have to make it through a GD script at the moment. Because the thing that it depends on is the .NET runtime's ability to, I think, have dynamic linking, sag linking. I can't believe I just died there. I just got it too. Just give me a second though. I have to take a quick call. Okay, back. I can't believe I died right as soon as I killed the doppelganger. So I never even got the thing. Jabasted. You did get kinda jabasted. So we know what the doppelganger is. It's kind of cool because the way the game works, it switches you from the traditional Vampire Survivor control scheme into the traditional Castlevania control scheme, which is neat. And if we kill him, we get Alucard. Well, okay, let's just do it again. I think I know what to do. For the doppelganger, I think we just level up as much as we can. The more we level up before the doppelganger, we should be good. So take the doppelganger fight at the very, very last, I think, 5 minutes. Because it's not that hard to kill. It was a 2-minute kill. But we can take our time with this one. Magic wand for sure. But yeah, so the GD script is the one that is guaranteed to be fully supported. And whatever languages is technically whatever you can get in terms of the language extensions. The one that they officially maintain is the C# one. But it's not fully fleshed out yet, but there's still a couple of missing things in it. So if you want the full experience of being able to develop in it, technically there's only really one full solution. Which is GD script. But if your language has an extension for it, you can use anything. You can use Rust, you can use Python, you can use anything. But the Rust one is surprisingly mature. Surprisingly mature. There's also... Holy what? I can just pick up the Armadillo now? The one drum beat. I don't know what to get. Fire one. C and C# is just more about it's weird. Like it's a language extension, but it's really about what APIs that they expose. But also with the C and C#, you can kind of forego that because the engine is open source. You could and the engine is surprisingly small. It's not a small project. It's not like a 50 lines of code thing. But compared to Unreal Engine, because you get access to the code of Unreal Engine when you get Unreal Engine set up, it's very small and actually very straightforward to read. I actually really enjoy reading it. That you can just use C# if you or C and C++ if you want to. It's just because you use it like a normal, thing. Like it's not really. I fucked up already on the whip. I'm so fucking stupid, bro. Okay, forget the magic wand. Every time I get the magic wand, I never think about it. Axe? I want to go full-on Castlevania weapons. Like, can you do a full-on Castlevania build? Both whips because they combine. I don't think garlic was in Castlevania. The cross for sure. The Bible is a bit weird. The Bible does work, but the Bible is usually supposed to spiral out instead of surrounding you. So I don't know if I want to go for the Bible. Like, can you win with a classic Castlevania build? Fire Wand is also a bit weird, because that's technically Dracula. Santa Water. I still find it funny that it's called Santa Water. So yeah, It's the reason why people hate GDScript, or like not hate, but some people do dislike it just because it's a domain-specific language. So the pain point is that you need to learn something that you only use with this engine, which is very nice if you're an artist first. Like if you're an artist first coming into the engine and you're making games, it doesn't really matter to you because all programming languages look the same. But if you're a programmer first, or you already know a programming language, there's no real point going into it. So it feels weird. But it's not a bad language. It actually does do enough well. It's a problem that all DSL share, and DSL is a domain-specific language, which is a programming language that's only used in its one specific space. Is that it's only ever used in that one specific space. So you will never use it anywhere else. Like your knowledge of GDScript in general doesn't carry over, but the fundamentals do. So in a way it kind of does, but it'd be nice if you could go with the same language that you would use anyways for something else. Which is what the C# should be, but it's still not fully cooked out. There's grow stronger every time a boss enemy is defeated. Well, fuck. Shit. Fuck. I didn't know that's how it works. What the fuck? What if we just get all whips? I can get every single whip. Maybe we should play Sonya to get her whip, actually. Rust Dimension. You want to try it in the future? It's good. I think you should try it sooner rather than later. In a way, learning it makes you think more about what you're doing. It's a surprisingly good experience. It's a thing that you need to think about anyways when you program in any other programming language, but with Rust it makes it very clear, and so you build up a certain pattern of doing things. However, choose any unlock a base weapon. Oh my god. However, there's something to be said about learning a pattern that is very specific to a type of programming as well. Like if you think about whatchamacallit? How do I say this? Imagine programming in it. You won't be able to get the same interesting edge case usage that you would get from programming in C++. Hey! Welcome Athel and Red for the, thank you for the raid. A witchy raid. Happy Halloween, everyone. How are you all? And I hope that Halloween has been good to all of you. What are your costumes? Tell me now. What are all of your costumes? So far, we've had someone with a PJ costume. Someone who cosplayed as Mystique, who is actually transformed into themselves, aka no costume. We need more costume hybrids here. Please tell me that you have costumes. And what were you doing, actually? And I hope that you have a good time. That you were having a good time. Everyone please with all of them. Also, I need to message you at some point, because I do want to do some more collab stuff eventually. But at this point, it's going to be in December because of some commitments next month. You get a Vampire Saya costume for a costume party on Saturday. That's sick. I'm so glad that someone else enjoys vampires. No, I feel like vampires get a bad rap. And I blame Twilight for it. If Twilight didn't ruin it, I think vampires would still be cool. Right? No, just casting a spell. Casting a spell and teaching about the origin of Halloween. I should have watched you, actually. Because I don't know the origin of Halloween. Was the spell successful? What was the spell? Because that's cool. I was talking about how I wanted to summon a demon. It's a very different topic from yours, but I wanted to summon a demon this year, and then I talked to somebody who's into the occult, and they were like, hey, maybe don't do that. And I was like, yeah, sure. Maybe I shouldn't do that then. And you did witchy learning. Nice. That's cool. I really do enjoy that subculture of witches and the stuff too. It's a vampire dinner party. Also, you love Vampire the Masquerade. That's the one game that I wish I got to during Spooktober. We just didn't have the time for it, but I was really hoping to get to it. My one regret is we'll never see how the game goes out, but I know the game, and it is cool. And every time I hear about the sequel and something that happens to it, I get more and more afraid of how it's going to end up. But happy Halloween, everyone! I'm glad that you had a good witchy evening. Casting the spell thing sounds cool. I'll watch the VOD after. I wish for money. Something a demon, but having an occultist say don't is like saying you want to build your own submarine, then talking to an engineer who says maybe don't do that. Yeah, exactly. That was why I listened. I was like, of all the people to listen to, this one person, I should probably listen to them. Of all the people. So it's smaller. But there's so many demons. That would seem cool. I was reading the Legemeton, the Key of Solomon thing. It seemed like there was a lot of cool things that we could do with it. Use a candle magic spell for banishing negative energy and absorbing luck. It's funny that you say absorbing luck. I've always heard of that, and it made me wonder where do you absorb the luck from? And so now do all of your viewers have less luck? Was it all a ploy to steal your viewers' luck to use for your own self? Whoever watches this VOD, it's like it's like a chain link. It's like a chain link letter, but for a VOD of your stream. Whoever watches this VOD, pass it on to 3 people or your luck is gone. Find more sacrifices. That's cool. I like that. Subscribe at tier 1 or you will be X. Yeah. It ends up being like a hostage situation type of deal. It's like, okay everyone, welcome to today's Halloween stream. Alright, subscribe or you're cursed. You can't leave now. They click X on their browser but it won't close. They hold the power button. They turn off the breaker but the computer is still on. What's going on? No! We can't stop! That'd be a good horror movie. That'd be a very modern day horror movie. They turned on Twitch TV. They tried to watch this channel. They tried to turn it off, but then they couldn't. Streaming now. Twitchy. A twitchy night. Mom, I need your credit card. I need to subscribe to tier 1. No, bro, don't open that link. No. Collab stuff would be cool. You know, we haven't done anything, but it still be need to hang in somewhere. Yeah, I really do want to. It's just because, like, I have to, for the entire month of November, I have to program. Because my chat is forcing me to, so. It's going to take until December. You didn't see the pun, but that's powerful. It's Twitchcraft. See? Exactly, Twitchcraft. You're sorry. But you know what? There's always next year. There's always another a twitchy Halloween next year. Coming soon to theaters near you. Streaming only on twitch.tv. Yes, we imposed our will on them and made him crack under pressure. Genuinely, they consistently, my chat kept saying, you can't make a game, you can't make a game. It'll never be done, it'll never be done. I can't take it anymore. I'll show them. What do they know? The most that they've ever programmed is a spreadsheet. Or a website. I'll show them. And now I'm in too deep. But yeah, sorry, we're just playing the cast. Sorry, this game makes my brain turn off. We're playing the Castlevania DLC for Vampire Survivors. It's really cool. They included a real Castlevania section where you play a facsimile of a Castlevania game, which is pretty neat. All things considered, given the type of game this is. I really should get more passes, but I need specific passes. Oh, nah, you can make a game. You can make a game that isn't doggy doo-doo though. That's the challenge. See, that's That's what I'm worried about too. Yeah, I am worried about not being able to make a good game. Thank you for fueling my doubts. Because it is kind of scary to think about. But I'm hoping that my game is a good Christmas game. It's meant to be a Christmas hangout game, so we'll see how it goes. I'll post the document at some point online. You popped up when you saw that they actually got the Castlevania collab. Yes! You may be able to play it because it's like an instant migraine generator for you. Oh, Vampire Survivor as a whole? I get that. Yeah, I get that. I was very excited too. Yeah, because it's fascinating. I was just talking about this, how the game started off as almost like a weird Castlevania clone. Oh, sorry, Castlevania asset rip. And then it became a real Castlevania collab game. It feels like an alternate universe has opened up, where Konami won't sue you, and actually works with you. It's fine watching it like this, but on your own monitor, it's not working. Yeah, that's fair. The road to Vampire Survivors was insane. Yeah. That documentary by NoClip about the game too really opened my eyes about the strange amount of efforts that it took to get here as well. Fascinating. All for a game where you walk around and you just see your weapons go. But I definitely see this. I see the migraine part. Because when you're in it, you're so focused on a very particular thing, and you're trying really hard to find these small little details to slip in through. It's very, very painful. But when you're watching someone, you can take your eyes off and look at chat or something. Some random dude posts a game for a few dollars in Steam and the rest is history, right? Yeah. And intentionally for a few dollars too. His whole thing was... It's funny too, because the way he talks about it, it feels like he should be a super villain, but he's actually a really nice dude. His story is, yeah, so I used to make gambling games. It's like, wait a minute, I don't know if I like where this is going. Used to make gambling games, eh? And then he was like, so I made the game cheaper so that everyone could like play it. I was like, yeah, cool, okay, good, that's morals, let's go. It's just funny to think about. To think about. It's the same with Lethal Company to some extent, right? Probably, yeah. It feels like it too. Yeah, some kid making games in his parents' house, and now he doesn't have to work ever again. Yep. It's crazy too, because the person who made Lethal Company made It Steals, which was really, really good. When I played It Steals, it was extremely good. Very solid single player horror game. Do I get spinach? I don't know. I need what do I need? I need clover. Wait, all I need is clover. I should get spinach, yeah. And honestly, kudos to them, right? It's you make something that people like, you get your bag, and then you're good. And they do it by giving, specifically, it's the way that they do it, where they give joy to people's lives. I think that's a much better outcome. At least it's not crypto. If I'm a parent, I hope to God that my child can make games and not crypto. My God. Get the dash. It's 1 a.m. Oh yeah, it's late over there. Yeah, all of you. You can all leave. You don't have to stay. But I'm glad that you had a good Twitch craft night. That's some fun stuff. And thanks for showing up. I appreciate it as always. Good luck though. Thank you. Enjoy my vampires and the survivor. Well, it's funny. We've never been able to see a vampire once yet in this game. This could be the first ever vampire that we see within Vampire Survivors. Which is funny to think about. But I appreciate it. Have a good night, everyone. And thank you once again for rating, as always. Ooh, get crossed. Oh no! Oh wait, okay, good. We have 1 kill. We need to get a bit more. What in the world is that? We did it! We did it! I couldn't even read it. Every 7th activation does something. Does what? Candelabra. Okay, so it's a magnet with the water whip. So I think every whip has a corresponding... I'm pretty sure every single whip is evolved the same way as the non-whip version. Because water whip, Santa water. I'm assuming there's a steel whip, axe, and then the alchemy whip is something else. Oh, it's Hydro Storm! Hydro Storm! Hydro Storm! You know, 3 bounces might pass through enemies and walls. But chance to freeze enemies is kind of good. I do like that. Jail of Crystal. Sure. Okay, now I really need Clover. If I don't get Clover, we're doomed. You want to try Rust yet, but you're not done with the C book yet. And you need to rewrite an abandoned Python Anki extension you used before the end of life of your Ubuntu version to make sure you'll still be able to use it. That's fair. But you could also rewrite it in Rust. But it's good that you're being diligent about it. And honestly, yeah, I would recommend learning C and C# first. It gets you... It's a very nice abstraction over what happens under it. Obviously, it's all abstractions, but it's good enough that you get a sense of what's going on, and you have a good baseline for the rest of your knowledge, I find. I love skipping these 5 chests. Not that you can't get the same fundamentals with another language, but... I tend to find when you're forced to go through it, you pay attention to it more often. Versus if you happen to stumble upon it, who knows when that'll happen. Though it's also about the scale and scope of your project too. Like if your project is very simple, you're probably never gonna have to deal with that stuff anyway, so what does it matter to you? Likewise, it's not like a website can't become complex either. You could go all the way and make like a Windows 94 or 97 or whatever that weird emulation thing was. Or even like a full-on game with 3JS, and you really need to think about it. Oh, sorry, it's so satisfying to get these little numbers going up. I'm so glad the person who made this game made gambling games and isn't evil, because it feels so good to play. If they were evil, it would feel worse. So it's good that they were good, and they made gambling games. They know how to really tickle your pickle. In a nice way, though. Feels nice. Die, Lisa. Die, monster. Die, monster. You don't belong in this place. In this world. I can maybe crestify my voice a little to make that work. We need to kill more bosses. The more bosses we kill, the better this will look. Try to kill as many as we can. Especially now that we have Hydro Storm, I think this gets a lot easier. We play Sonya next to get her whip. I just want more whips. Because you could theoretically make a character that's only whips. Which is funny to me. Man, if only Twilight didn't ruin the entire mythos of vampires. Because even something like Vampire the Masquerade is basically Twilight, but cooler. A lot cooler. Because you have this, which is the more, I think, fantastical version. You have Vampire the Masquerade, which is the more grounded version. More, you know what? Wesley Snipes. Was he the actor in Blades? Was it Blades? I can Blade? Yeah, it was. Fucking Wesley Snipes. Love that shit. It's been so long since I've seen it, but I still remember how cool it was. Speaking of Blade, I think they failed Blade 2. So it's been delayed to 2026 or something. They're doing another MCU movie beforehand. And I'm like, how do you fail Blade? You just need to kill vampires. That's all you really need, is you need him to just kill the vampires. I feel like it's a fairly straightforward concept. But apparently it's not going well. Sure. You're thinking of making a vector drawing app. You're not sure what you should use. Yeah, Santa Water. Should use something low level, running it with WebGPU or WebGL, or using some library like 3JS. App itself should only be 2D, so you don't think it should be hard to do with WebGPU. It might be very hard for you to do with WebGPU. I mean, it's either way with 3JS or WebGPU. You have to deal with the fact that you're dealing with very low level instructions. It's very low level. Like, you are effectively doing the thing that game engine creators are doing to make a game engine. 3JS is a nice abstraction on top of that allows you to interact with everything from JS alone. It's very, very nice there. So it really depends on how low level you want to get and how much time you want to spend learning versus making. Plus, it's not like 3JS doesn't let you use that same technology to then gain performance. Here we go. Like, 3JS is using WebGL to make it work. But it gives you a nice abstraction over it that allows you to not have to think about it too much. Oh, you only have the whip? So all my leveling doesn't matter. Oh, shoot. It's a test of skill. However, 3JS is really better suited, I think, to 3D scenes. You get a lot of primitives for 3D scenes over actually writing like instructions straight to the GPU. So you may actually, thinking about it, actually you may have to go for, especially because you're doing vector, right? You may have to go for WebGL/WebGPU directly if you want to go for that route in your application. It's not really suited for writing arbitrary instructions. But you kind of can, but I found it more painful. That's such a weird perspective shift. I found it more painful than just working with like a scene-based 3D thing and then basically dealing with positional details and building a scene that way, like your traditional scene-based editor, but through code. I basically, what I'm saying is why MMV? Arguably, you can still write the instructions in 3JS, but it comes with a lot of built-ins for building 3D scenes specifically. So, probably not the best. But at the same time, it also does abstract a lot of the 3D writing stuff. Because otherwise, you have to go very low level and learn how to write instructions in OpenGL, which is like, how do you build a vertex? How do you then build multiple How do you then have multiple vertices? And how do you combine those in the faces? How do you then draw the faces? How do you do, how do you actually render it? How do you render it with a camera, with a perspective? Without perspective, how do you make it all flat? How do you deal with, lighting and stuff like that? Everything is basically from scratch. So there's a bit of a risk there. Where the fuck do I get this? Oh no. This is Official.js, which is more game/studio based, but you didn't really like it. That's fair. I mean, really, ultimately, it's just a question of how much you want to learn, right? And if you don't want to learn how to make a 3D engine, maybe it's better to just go with 3JS and use their built-in helpers for writing stuff. Yeah, because you use some really basic packages with some helper functions to write that stuff. Which honestly, it takes out a lot of the need to think about it, and lets you focus on the core of making a vector drawing app. Because if you don't even know how to make a vector drawing app, maybe it's better not to even think too hard about how to make how to write OpenGL commands. I forget the name for it. Command buffers to do things. Probably would be better. Is this a new map? This is a new map. Where am I going? Library goes down. Should I go down? So yeah, maybe just even use just the 3JS thing. Because for the most part, vector drawing, yeah, probably use an orthographic camera. And you're good. Though I don't know. I don't know what really goes into making vector stuff work really well. But you are correct that you do need at least something WebGL, Web GPU, because you really don't want to do it. That one thing that you showed me where they did it via pure DOM elements, that was a little insane to me. I just felt like it'd be easier to do it not with DOM elements, trying to manipulate them with transforms. But do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Just figure out your goals and attune it to that. Really think hard about what you want to learn, right? Because you spend all that time learning about the technology. Do you get to even think about how you're going to make the thing? Or do you already know how you want to make the thing, but you really want to learn the technology? Or you want to do both, and it's sort of your Hail Mary project. That's fine too. Only you can decide. It's also not too bad to read it raw, but again, you are really dealing with some really low level stuff. But it is helpful knowledge if you want to get into graphic stuff heavily. Not that I think you needed to do anything super crazy, but if you want to be like a graphics person for some piece of technology, I could see it being cool. But I don't know if you'd like to do a transition from designer into 3D graphics developer. I think there's a doorway at the top. I can't get the other door open, I don't know why. Oh! It just opens. Ah. You've already done 2 to 3 prototypes with a few different packages for basic vector stuff. Really, you could make code that could be used everywhere, no matter what engine. Yeah, exactly. Like, as long as you're aware of that, then it really depends on how you want to tackle the learning how to actually get this stuff on the screen. Yeah, because vector stuff is just math. But if you know that, then yeah, theoretically you can go with whatever solution you want, and then it's just a matter of how you translate that into actually showing something on screen. But it's that bit of translation, right? It's the same thing that I said last time, of like learning how to get that translation going. It's a bit interesting to think about. Because what does that mean to translate something across? This is the worst possible thing I could have gotten for this fight. That was the worst that I could have picked up. Oh no. The curse is gonna double at some point and I'm going to die. Uh-oh, we're dead. We're so dead. Okay, good. It's still mass. Okay, we're gonna die soon. Curse is next. It cycles. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Oh, the egg guy died. Nice. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. Wait, the boss died. Oh, we got him! With the stallion gate. Or the scorpion gate. I don't know. I'm assuming that's like a bird gate. Nice. Yes, the holy sword. Good. Heaven sword. Also a Castlevania thing. Allow karma coins to materialize and grants access to... The hell is a karma coin? What? Actually, what could be interesting... Actually, no. That's way too risky. I was gonna say you could go even crazier and just do something on desktop, and you could technically just port it over with last one. But I don't know if you want to do that. Presumably, you're very focused on having it run in a web browser, which has a very unique operating environment because of the interrupt between JS and stuff. So JS and whatever other thing that you're using. I don't think I'm gonna make it. The question mark. But that's where Alucard is. I guarantee you. Our boy is in the side there. I see him. I feel him. What do you want, Chad? What do you want to learn? You know what? Give it a shot. Just try it. Just try it immediately. Don't even think too hard about it, because chances are you're gonna find something that you like or you don't like about the experience anyways, right? There's a very good chance that you might even switch languages as a whole in terms of moving away from using Echo Knights, Muramasa, Jador, what? Godai Shuffle, Manija Thunderloop, Gorgeous Moon. Oh, upgraded Gorgeous Moon for free? Heck yeah. But there's a good chance that you're probably gonna want to change the underlying stuff anyways at some point, so you might as well just use something and then try it out, see how you like it, and then go from there. Because either way, no matter what, once you learn how to make a vertex, like once you figure out how to do like the instructions and what consists of an instruction to draw a 3D object, like a vertex and then an edge and then a face, once you learn those base concepts, it does transfer pretty in a straightforward manner. So presumably you should be fine just doing whatever you want. And just going for it. That's my opinion though. That's my opinion. I think it's all the same under the... The only time it really matters is the difference between DirectX and something else, but even then it's more about platform-specific niceties that are very platform-specific versus the 3D stuff in general, I've found. But this is also based on knowledge that is very old now. Because I'm old and outdated. And people wither away like worms. Like worms. Shit. Anki's actually written in Rust, so maybe it'll be possible. I don't think I can get Alucard at the same time, but I should just rush for it. So you think it's possible to write the extension in Rust, and maybe it wouldn't be that hard. But the documentation to make the extension uses Python, so probably not worth it considering that you're already like what? Yeah, I mean, because even if it's written in Rust, it doesn't mean that the extension authoring stuff is in Rust. So you are correct. It's like making a language extension in Godot. You have to do it in C++, I think. But then from there, you can use other languages depending on what you implement. Oh look, it's Malphus. Malphus died. Okay, well Malphus just got shot on. Alright. Fire is a defensive projectile. Isn't everything a defensive projectile technically? Everything's kind of a safe projectile just to shoot out, no? I wish there was one programming language. I wish there was one programming language, one set of technology for everything. And I wish that if there was a way that it could be done differently to be made better, I wish you could still use the same thing, but just flip a switch. Same everything, and just flip a switch. You're not sure how flexible is Web GPU. Probably doesn't work for everyone. We have to implement a fallback to WebGL, unless it's a package for it. That's a good point actually. Though you can actually check if you go to what's it called again? MDN. I'm pretty sure. I always go to the website, but I forget the name of it. The Mozilla one. If you go there, you should see a compatibility chart. You can also go to caniuse.net. I think it's called. Or can I just Google can I use, and you can see how many platforms support WebGPU. I think overall WebGL is everywhere, except Safari has some weird bugs. And WebGPU I think now is everywhere on latest, but also Safari in general doesn't really play along with the same rules. So if you don't care about Safari too much, on iOS I don't think it's gonna be a major deal. Because there's nothing that you can do anyways. That's just Apple. It's whatever they want to do with WebGL and web. Basically any web standard on iOS Safari, they just do their own thing. So to a very large degree. But fallback, yeah, fallback's going to be interesting. The interfaces are slightly different for it. Like the ways that you actually push instructions across are slightly different, if I recall correctly. But as for the instructions themselves, I think they're actually the same. I think you just write the GL instructions and just push them over, so it should be the same, no matter what you do. How do I get to Alucard? 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 I went the wrong way, didn't I? How the hell do we get to Alucard? Wait, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same instructions for most everything. I'm pretty sure it's just the various function calls and interfaces that you use from the JS side to use it. Like, I'm pretty sure you just start the context and you just select it that way. I'm pretty sure it's actually mostly the exact same. But I can't recall anymore. It's been a while since I messed with either. I know where Alucard is. Shit. We have only 1 minute to get Alucard. Because the Red Death is going to kill me. Can I make it? I don't think I can. He's really far away. Please. Alucard, please! It's a maze! Oh no, we're gonna lose Alucard. What a disaster. We'll not lose him. If we never had him, then we can't lose him. But I want to have him. But yeah, either way, MDN should actually let you know the difference. I remember specifically they have a really good article on it to figure out how it's gonna change between the two. I'm dying. Why am I dying? Have I summoned too many monsters? I think I have. Boom! Oh God! Please! My brother in Christ, where is your coffin? Yo, dog, I went by your coffin. Yes, get meated. What the fuck? This is an Alucard? Who's this dude? Oh. It's still kind of cool. Wait, so what was the thing about getting Alucard? Oh, it's when you open the second coffin, but you get both characters. Maybe that's why. Wait, so isn't he the current holder of the whatchamacallit? Well, we got the end. 30-minute end. Defeat the doppelganger. Right. So if he's the holder of the Vampire Survivor now, does it change anything? Second coffin on the Castlevania. Evolve the Water Dragon. Grant. Scorpion Gate. Karma coins. New teleporter. Nice. This is slow 5. Cool. What was the second one? Hyper Ode to Castlevania. Hell no. I like how Castlevania has all these extra characters like Grant. It's just a random dude named Grant who was a pirate, and he decided to be his on the same team. Firefox doesn't support it. Oh, recipes. Well, either way, if you learn WebGPL, it's pretty much the same thing, anyways. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same way that you're using it, anyways. Oh, sorry, WebGL. Or at least the same core concepts. Evolve the Alucard sword. Evolve the Jet Black whip. Defeat Abaddon with Soma Cruise. Yeah, how do I get Soma? I want to get Rocket Man, Soma. Defeat Gurgoth. Who the fuck is Gurgoth? Huh? Triggers any equipped knives in retaliation or an overhealing by +8. Can find special pickups. Cool. Holy shit, there's so many characters. Alucard! What? Charge Soul Steel. Level up Dark Inferno. Overheal +8 Summon Spirit. HP critical Sword Brothers. Immune to health drain. What? Charge Soul Steel. Oh, he casts those spells when he gets it, right. Starts with Heart of Fire when health is low, might is increased, can find special pickups. Hey! Just like the RS horror game. Probably gonna take you long enough for them to support anyways. You'd be surprised. Oh, that's a weird way that it moves. Look, it moves like a worm. Oh, it has this theme song too. Well, we're gonna go quiet for a bit. Yeah, there's something funny about web standards. I tend to find a lot of players in the space take a very long time before they actually open it up fully. Before they support it fully. There's a lot of back and forth, usually. In Firefox, this was with Safari, the way that they do things is it's never really fully to spec and there's always bugs. So Firefox does it the last for every single thing because they want to have a real abstraction over it. You can see it with the way that they made web storage, or what's it called? Was it web storage, web SQL, something like that. Basically, they were the last people on the board it because they were the first who also experimented with it because they want the standard to be actually done well. And the reason why is because they're the only ones that pay a cost for doing it. Everyone else just piggybacks effectively off of Chromium. Well, except for Safari, I think is still on their own thing, but again, Safari has their own special bugs with things, so I don't blame Firefox for being the last necessarily, but it is annoying from a development perspective because you really don't want to deal with it. They get why they do it. It says in development for Safari, whatever that means. So it means that they're working on it. You'll probably find, if you go to the specific web GPU stuff, you'll probably find like a I don't know the name. It's like a Flask or something. I think they use a Flask for it still, or if not. But at the bottom, it'll say if it's like in like a testing phase for those platforms. I mean, I've always found, in my experience, Apple stuff to be the hardest thing to work for because they have their very, very specific ways of doing things. Even for things that are very standardized, there's a very specific way of doing it to make it even better specifically for Apple stuff. And there's very specific bugs for Apple stuff, so. YMMV, I just kind of ignore Apple stuff, and if it doesn't work, I have to rewrite it anyways. But either way, I think if you start with WebGL, the knowledge probably transfers very well. So I'm pretty sure if you go over it, there should be a tutorial on MDN, and there's a specific comparison article for both of them. It says specifically what's different and what's the same. I think a lot of the knowledge transfers in terms of writing the instructions. But YMV, it's been a long time since I've looked at it. And my memory is measured in days and not months, so be wary. You know, that's one good thing about AI. You can ask it questions instead of having to type it down. Because when you're playing Vampire Survivors, it's not like I can use my right hand to type. I can go, "Hey Google, what's the difference between WebGL and WebGPU?" And then your Google goes, "I don't know that query. Please try again later." Hackobacteria sounds awful. I got that item and I'm like, it sounds so bad. There's something weird about using that stuff as well, because there was a great article. I was watching all the Apple ads for their AI thing. Because it's been a slow trickle of the Apple ads for AI stuff, right? All the ads don't make me want to use it. All the ads make me think, what's the point of using it? There's an ad where somebody forgets someone's name, so it asks the Apple AI, "Siri, what's this person's name?" And it's like, dude, like, just go talk to the guy. Say, "Hey, what's your name?" It's not gonna change anything if you've only met them once, right? And if it did, well, you probably should have known about that from last time. But it's not gonna be crazy. It's not gonna be life or death. There was one where they send a letter to an athlete saying thank you. That one was the weirdest one to me, where the child writes a letter, uses the AI to write the letter to the athlete to make it perfect. And I'm like, dude, just have your child write the letter in their kid language. It's more sincere. Like, it's actually more sincere to have your child write the language to, like, write the letter to that person. There was another ad which was weird too, with the glasses of like, what's in front of me. And that ad was weird because why would I want to ask that? I know what's in front of me. I see it with my own eyes. I know what it is. It's like, why would I bother asking the glasses what's in front of me? Now, there is an element of, you could use that if you're hard of seeing. But if you're not, it's like, is it really? Does it really? I don't know. Did I get Laurel? I fucked up. I got the wrong item. Do we restart? I really don't want to restart. I think we get both Mataglios. We get both Mataglios. And we just go. No, but you can't even use the Mataglios in like normal combat. In the boss fights. So while it is funny that there's a use case of you get to search without having to take your hands off the keyboard. It's like, imagine all the billions of dollars spent, all the amount of time spent, all the amount of electricity and like power spent, because it's not free to run things. It's weird how technology is software is very, very divorced from the real world cost of things in many ways. Like, the whole burning the ocean thing isn't both an exaggeration and also the reality that you're literally burning a lot of the ocean. To ask Google what is in front of my face right now with my open eyes. I don't really know if it's worth it. I want Hydrosaur. This is a cool remix of Julius' song, dude. I do think the original was solid, but I do like this one as well. Do we go whip for healing? Please give me whip. Oh, actually, ask in the Femboy Socks channel. For everyone, if you're an audio-only listener, you're gonna think about this. Ask in the Femboy Socks channel. It's somebody in there probably knows about this. There's a lot of game developers in there, and there's a lot of really good people in there that know what they're doing. So you'll probably find somebody who actually knows more about the specifics. That's up to date on it compared to me. It's why the channel was made. It's why I made Femboy Socks for all the femboys in my chat. There, all of you, femboys. All the femboys in my chat. Like, what do you think people think about when they see my channel? Do they feel accepted or do they feel ridiculed? Because I want them to feel accepted, but I like to. But again, it's the meme. It's the meme of the femboy Socks. So I can't help but make a meme. At femboys. Okay, I'm gonna ban femboys. Fuck, I didn't get it. Thank you for finding that email. Thank you. Gargora. My queen. Where am I? Oh yeah, here we go. That's where I am. Man, they really knew. It's the same motif. The Julius motif really makes you feel cool. I remember Julius Mode being such a cool mode to unlock because he's such a weird, cool character, especially given the history of it. Right? This is spoilers from this point on to Castlevania. When you find out that he's the last Belmont because he sealed away Dracula himself back in like the 1990s. The 90s, or something. Or like the final World War II was when he sealed away Dracula. It lends this air of like, holy fuck, this was the best Belmont. He was the strongest one. Which I also think is why they can't make a new Castlevania game. Because then they made Soma, who is Dracula but nice. But then if you only have Dracula that's nice, you can't do anything else. You're kind of boned. Because the Belmonts struggle to kill him. And now he's nice. They don't have to kill him. He kills himself for him. He kills himself for you. And then Portrait of Dawn of Portrait of Ruin came out. Tried to work with that. Had to make a whole new character. Had to do a lot actually. Well, not really a whole new character, but well, kind of. They did have to make a new Belmont. God, this is so addicting. It's such a good style of gameplay too. It's just solid. Love it. I knew this would happen too. Like I knew I would get addicted to the game. It's why I was very worried about playing this today. Because I do need to wake up at a fairly early time tomorrow to get this like work thing done. So it's gonna be important that I temper myself to some degree. Sure. 5 hours later. No. This is the final run for sure. Because I am gonna have to wake up early tomorrow. I'm doing some fixing things tomorrow, so The sooner I get it done, the faster I get paid. The faster I can get back to doing the things I want to do, which is sleep. I just get tracking off again to do some things. And that means more money for the stream too. Nice. Because the stream money really does come from a separate pool. It doesn't come at all from my living expenses. That's a whole separate pool. It's like my for fun money. And it will eventually be a zero number. Nothing lasts forever. So it is nice to be able to do contracts for work now. It's nice to be able to pick and choose when I do a contract for work. I like having the ability that comes with having with name and time. Please give me Vento Sacro. Can you even get Vento Sacro, or is it pre-banished? I wonder. You know what? The banished list, I realized that pre-banished list at the bottom, I can do. I can do that from the menu. I did that. I did that to myself. Why did I do that to myself? What's wrong with me? Holy shit, that's a lot of Axeman. Yeah. I don't think I'm ever gonna find the other whip. But I need that other whip. That other whip is so key to my build. Because of the healing. I really wanted to see the final boss too, the full Castlevania fight, the full Dracula fight, but we started this so late. To be fair, the other games were amazing. Late Homework and Psychopomp Gold were really good. I just did not expect them to take so long. I really didn't expect that. But they were good. And to see a teaser for Psychopomp 2 is pretty cool. I just hate dying in games. I say that as I play a game about dying. My only wish is that you could influence the game a little bit more and add a bias for certain items. I know it sounds weird, but either way, you kind of play to getting a specific item anyways. You rarely, if ever, choose willy-nilly. So it'd be nice to try to bias it towards a specific item. Because to do an all-whip build, you have to get very lucky to get the Vento Sacro. And then to get the Alchemy Whip, for instance, it feels impossible. So. You know what? I can stand still. Nothing can reach me. I'm strong enough now. But that's one thing that I really enjoy about these weird scenario maps, right? Because at a certain point, you really don't have to move anymore. So it gives you a reason to interface with the game's primary mechanic of staying alive, just moving. And it gives a meaning to the movement other than to keep going in one direction forever. I like when maps are limited. But only if they're limited because they're packed with content. There's like new things to do every single time. I say as I stand still and don't even bother. Oh fuck! I'm eating a snack. Oh no, I'm opening up a snack. Oh god. Mayday, mayday, mayday. What the fuck is that? Farmer coin. Oh yeah, we need 7 coins. Oh no. Heads. What? How about we freeze? Well, they seem to come from everywhere. The coins can just drop as a normal drop now. Please! I need Vento Sacco! Why did Konami greenlight this? Like, I think about the Konami of today, right? I wonder what is changing within their corporation that's allowing them to greenlight something like this. Because there was a long time where their focus was on mobile only. To make money too. Like it was the new president's goal was to focus on mobile to make money. Now you know it's fine, it's for a corporation, right? But it really seemed like they left the creative space. Between this, the new TV show, the remake of Snake Eater, the remake of Silent Hill 2. What are they doing? Isn't Vampire Survivors mobile too now? Yeah, but Vampire Survivors like isn't their thing. They're not getting 100% cut, right? They're getting a smaller cut. So even then, is it lucrative for them too, or is it better for them to make their own product? If it was their own thing, I could see that being very valuable, but Vampire Survivors was mobile for itself for years before. But even beyond the mobile aspect, you have Silent Hill 2 the Silent Hill 2 remake, which it can't run on any phone, I don't think. Well, maybe you could with very, very, very good downscaling. But that Snake Eater remake, it feels like they're trying to regain something again. But it feels like a weird move because it's, why would you lose it all in the first place? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Wouldn't you want to keep it? Though I guess it's too late now, right? Ego is doing his own thing over at whatever the studio's called. And Hideo Kojima is over at Sony. And mind you, they even pissed off Guillermo del Toro. So not only did they piss off the games industry, they also pissed off the movie industry. That's a pretty drastic change in attitude from that into today, where they're going all out on these collabs. Which, to be fair, collaborations versus in-house efforts. But then the remakes too, it just feels like they've had a change of heart in leadership. It's weird. I wonder what their end game is. Or maybe they really do regret their choices. I don't know. Why did they misspell tiramisu, by the way? I still don't know why they not misspell. Why did they change the spelling of tiramisu? Because it's not like it's a copyrighted word, no? Although then there's Santa water and stuff too, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Aura Blast Tip. Evolved Vanitas. Every 7th activation generates an explosion affected by max health. Cool. Oh, so you get different tips. Ah, just the tip. I get it. Okay. Cool. His special move. Because there's a period of time when they tried to salvage a bit of it, and then they made Metal Gear survive. And that one was awful. But presumably, it's not like they've changed heavily to go away from Metal Gear Survive, the zombie game. Why? Because usually when this stuff happens, they keep going down that route and then it's gone forever, right? But they didn't. How'd they avoid it? Interesting to think about. Actually, they got the yes today. I don't think I'm gonna find the Vento Sacra. I think we just leave. We get the Armadillos, get more passives, and then we just go. But either way, we do need to be stronger to take out the bosses, I think. So we should be okay. But there's a boss by Alucard's Coffin that we need to kill, probably. I just need to be very, very careful how to go about it. Because I am starting to die now. I'm good. Heads. Tails. Heads. Nah, fuck it, yeah. Let's go. This game is very addictive. Don't play it if you value your time. But if you don't value your time, or you value your time in a different scale, play it. It's so fun. Such a simple concept that works so well. And I still can't believe they really nailed it. Even the gameplay itself, despite being simple, is very engaging for you to play with. Because the enemies come at you constantly, so you're always on your toes, you always have to move around. It's not mindless. I mean, with some builds it can be, but with this build, with the Castlevania stuff, it's just not mindless. And you can't go wrong with, you know, Castlevania. Oh. I'm just gonna grab this. I think it's impossible to start farming certain items. I don't know why I can't find it. But let's just assume we can only get this. Get more enemies, level up faster, just go for it. Then I can TP to the next zone, I think. Because I did get a new TP zone. I don't need to walk over there. I don't need to fight the doppelganger to go through. Should be able to just go. Maybe. And I get it for $3 Canadian and $3 for the game. It feels like I'm stealing from someone. Like genuinely, I feel like I stole from them. It's absurd how much value you get from this. Not to say that value is the be all end all, but kind of good if you think about it. What's in the middle of this carpet? It's a weird formation. Oh. It's not something important. So who is Gurgoth? Because I need to kill Gurgoth as a Julius. I don't remember who Gurgoth is. Oh, maybe he's the next major boss actually. Let's see. Well, I kinda can't tell. Bit of a long walk. And I kind of messed up by going a bit too late. I think you need to go at least at 15 minutes, at most, sorry. Any later, and I think you run just a bit out of time. Because I didn't expect the teleport to be down here. I thought it'd be closer. Messed up. Ooh, Gorgard. Gorgard, these are nuts. Very good chat. Very solid. Between that and Hawktua, I think every day, why do we find these things funny? Because I find it funny. But it's just so funny to me that these things have taken over society. Everybody says it now. Hawktua has become these nutshell. Holy shit, Arcana. You know what? Suck everything in. We suck it all in, I can get everything done faster. Suck. Can I suck? Suck! Oh yeah, nice suck. Like this? Sure. Like this? Sure. We'll get, I don't know. I actually don't know. What do we got? Tiramisu, so in case I die. Don't get that thing. Fuck. Well, I fucked up anyways, fuck it. We can't get the super whip. Oh well. Go over. Are you Gorgoth? I don't think you're Gorgoth, no. I think you're the Puppet Master. Who the hell is Gorgoth? I showed my wife this. And she was like, what is that monster? It looked cool. Because she didn't know if it was inside the game. I was like, yeah, it's a Puppet Master. He was in one game and one game only. Well, I think he was in one game, honestly. I can't recall. Pretty sure he's only in one. Towards the room. It's been a while. I'm gonna die! Maybe the dude beside Alucard's grave was Gorgard. Or Julius' grave, which would make sense, because then that's why you find Julius, to kill Gorgard. What does Gorgard have against Julio? Oh my god, this walk is impossible. It's so long. I messed up. I should get wings. I should get moves. Dude. Next time I'll go for a wings build, which is in December. we can't play this if we want to finish the November stuff. November is a complete pause. Sure. Yes, Hydro Storm. Hydro Storm. Now that is satisfaction. That's some good stuff. You know what? I am kind of sad that maybe we'll never see a Castlevania game set during the Julius timeline. I did kind of want to play as Julius when he sealed up Dracula. Because that Castlevania would be insane. It's in the middle of World War II. Or something. Or like some world war. I don't think it's actually World War II. I actually think it's a war between the church who had guns and then the demons. But it'd be kind of cool to see what you could do with that setting. Because what does modern warfare against a ghost, against demons look like? Because for a long time it made sense to have people have whips and stuff, right? That's why all the games are set in a particular timeline. But in Aura of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow, you have like laser beams, laser rifles, rocket launchers, pistols. I mean, Hammer, the dude has like guns on display in the back with like sledgehammers for some reason. And I'm pretty sure the Vatican with they should do, you know what they should do? They should do a collab where they collab with the Vatican and they have Luce. Their new like animated character. They should have Luce and Julius take down Dracula. Vatican X Castlevania. That'd be so funny. Oh man. He's dying out, that's cool. If this isn't Go-Go, I don't know what to do. It should be the one on the right side then. But I'm so far and I'm kind of worried I won't make it. But I am done with this game for tonight. It's honestly really fun, but boy oh boy does it take a while to get into. It's just unfortunate that this game, it comes right at the tail end of our gaming month. But it is a good way to sign off Halloween month. You are not Go-Go, I don't think. Aren't you the shadow monster, the shadow dancer or something? You, Go-Go is to the right side. Okay. Good to know. Why does it get quiet? You can get some chests. I've always liked this demon too, because or this like boss. His concept is so weird to me. Just a dude with a really scary shadow. You wouldn't think it'd be effective, but it kind of works. You're Go-Go. I remember you now. You're Go-Go. I know a Go-Go when I see one. please die. You have 2 minutes to die, please. Please die in 2 minutes, please. Okay, someone died. Wait, no one died. Holy shit, that's so tanky. Chat, I don't think this is possible. That's so tanky. This might be over. I just found him, and I'm gonna block. Oh god. Oh god, there's so many monsters. Oh god, the rings are on the thing too, cause I sucked them in. If I accidentally pick up a single ring, I'd die. Go down! Go down! I can't open the door. I can! Yes, allow mirrors of truth to materials grant access to new part of Jack's castle, sure. What's a mirror of truth? You look in the mirror. You look at the mirror and it says, "You're washed up!" Oh jeez, oh heck, time to eat the tiramisu. Don't worry, we have a lot of tiramisu. We can keep dying. I need to get this mirror. I don't know what the thing does, but it looks cool. I need to see the mirror. I messed up by getting too much mana. Oh, the mirror! What does it do? Mirror of truth. Well, I'm dead. You can't go down there, really? That hole is a bait? Really? The hole is a bait. We still have tiramisu. I can't die as long as I have snacks. Proven science. Actual science. Can't die as long as you have food. I need more food. Holy fuck, it's fast. Oh, he just shit on me. Cool, thanks. Wait, we might be able to use the tiramisu to kill the boss before I die again. There's a good possibility I can kill the boss before I die again. I see this time I'll one-shot him. Yes. Get the mirrors, yes. I killed him. Now do I get something? I don't get anything for killing him. Oh no. Shuriken! What the fuck? What do you mean Shuriken? We have Soma. At last. And Hector. I have no clue who Hector is. Wait, no. I do know. This is a cool DLC. I like it. I like that there's a bit of a scenario thing here. You wouldn't expect this from the game, but it works out well. We got a lot of cool upgrades. I just wanna try Soma for like 1 second. 1 second. We're not gonna play a full run with him. 1 second. We're not gonna do a full run. 1 second. I'm gonna refund all my power-ups so I can afford him. 1 second. 1 second, I swear it's only 1 second. Just 1 second. Maybe 1 run. No, it's 1 run. It's 1 run. I messed up. He starts with a bomb. Gains a random familiar as a follower. Wait, Hector's fucking sick! Holy shit, Hector's sick, guys. What the fuck? Wait, maybe we play as Hector. Wait a minute, maybe Hector's even cooler than Soma. Because Soma had a rocket launcher, but I don't see the rocket launcher. What should we banish? Collection. Right? You use this to banish things. Okay. I don't want wand, sword. Bible. Garlic. That thing. This thing. That thing. This thing. That thing. Bam. We go Soma. Once per life triggers Soul Steal after receiving fatal damage. Gained 1% of might every level. Damn. Just a quickie, yeah. Just a real quick run. Holy shit, do you see it? I see it. I see the rocket launcher. Hey, good remix too. Now how do you get the rocket launcher? Wait, is the strategy to run into people's faces to kill them? Is this really what the character does? POV, you're Alucard, okay? You see your father's reincarnation, Soma. And you ask him, what are you doing? Why do you keep running into the monsters? And he says, I strapped a bomb to my chest. Every time I take damage, they also blow up. And you go, dear God, we'll never be able to stop them. It's over for us. Humanity is doomed. This is their savior? You? Now that I have good power-ups, I might as well finish it. No. I picked up Laurel so I would specifically quit. I picked up Laurel specifically so I would quit. Because I hate Laurel unless you go for the full thing. He is fast though. Holy fuck, Soma's so fast. Jesus. This guy's been running a marathon. What's funny about Soma, so for the Western release, they named him Soma Cruz, right? Apparently his Japanese name was Soma Kuruso. Like, it was a decent name. It actually seemed cool. But then they made him a foreign exchange student for the Western release. But that stuck. That stuck for the entire time. So now he's canonically a foreign exchange student. Which I find funny to think about. I think I talked about it when we played Aura of Asura, but he's basically every weeaboo's dream. Like, imagine going to Japan on a exchange trip, getting isekai'd, having a cool girlfriend who's like a traditional shrine maiden, and then being Dracula. It's the ultimate isekai fantasy for a weeaboo. They knew what they were doing. And you can't tell me otherwise. I know what they were thinking. I know. It absolutely works. Like every other character doesn't. It's way more dramatic and important. Alucard, you know, the half-human, half-vampire child trying to find his place in the world, wanting to end his cursed bloodline. The Belmonts, cursed to, charged effectively with always trying to end Dracula's terror because of their history with, you know, who Dracula was, which was Matthias, I think, right? Dracula, someone who forsook humanity, his humanity, because of the loss of his wife. Soma Cruz, foreign exchange student who gets a really cute shrine maiden girlfriend, gets isekai to Dracula's castle, and then becomes a vampire. It's like, wait a minute, one of these is not like the other. And then what's funnier, okay? You don't think I'm serious about this. Then Donasuro gave him an anime portrait. Like, it's written in the stars. You see, like, you see the pathway that they took. You write the story, you make the character. You then say, okay, we need more sales, pump it up, make him an anime character now fully. Lean into it with an anime portrait. It's there. You're just not seeing it, man. Bro. I'm gonna get the rocket launcher evolution. Shoot one rocket, quit. I guarantee you. One rocket, shoot, quit. You're gonna be like, God damn it. Oh, I meant to go for the candelabra. I'm a one-pump chump. Hey, Mir, what does this do? Oh, it's like a garlic. Hey, see, you don't need garlic. You'll get garlic for free now. What's funny too is that there isn't really voice acting for the character, so you don't really know how Soma sounds like. He could sound like anything. He could sound like an actual weeaboo character.
What? I'm Dracula? No way. That's so sugoi. Sugoi desu ne.
Oh man. I love weeaboos.
Sugoi ne. Sugoi senpai moto moto.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What did I just say? What did I just say? Yo, Bracer, I guarantee you it's Bracer. Because you throw the bomb faster, right? You equip the Bracer, which throws the bomb faster. When you throw it so fast, it's like a rocket launcher. Remember my whole thing of remember when we were playing the Resident Evil 4 randomizer, and some of the monsters would hand throw rockets because they're so jacked. Same concept. That's how we upgrade the bomb into the rocket launcher. You just throw it faster. A rocket isn't defined by its explosive power. It's defined by how fast you can throw it. Legally, every baseball player is throwing weapons of mass destruction. We just don't make the distinction to keep people sort of placated, unconcerned, unbothered. It means more and more. Oh, more and more. If isekai is real, I'd want to be isekai'd into tomorrow. Because I never want to lose you in my life. If isekai is real, I don't want to be isekai to tomorrow because I don't want to lose you in my life. Oh, man. Let me write that down. Wait. That was genius. If isekai was real, I'd want to be isekai'd into tomorrow because I don't want to lose you in my life, baby. Oh. You're gonna love the video on the main channel. It's gonna be so fucking funny. I've had so many weird lines that I wanted to say for so long, and I can't wait to say them. Don't die as a cringe. You guys know it's funny. That was comedy genius. The only question is, do I do each one separately? Or do I do it as its own thing? I think I do each one separately, and I learn how to animate at the same time. Because I've been meaning to anyways. I need to get better at art. My 9-year-old niece is better than me. She's cracked. She makes animations. She put them on YouTube, she'd be famous. Why? It's my turn to be famous. I've been here longer than you. You first thought you misheard because of the loud music, but you didn't, unfortunately. Please don't agree with him, otherwise he'll make this a thing. No, it's too late. I'm going to make it a thing. It's too late. You don't understand. I've been thinking of a series of different voice lines to act out for the heck of it for so long. For so long. It's too late now. Okay. We shoot one rocket and then I leave. I blast. I blast once. And one blast and I'm out. One blast and I'm out. One load. One load. Please, one chest. I need one chest to separate this. I need to blast one load. She didn't drop a single chest. That's absurd. What do you mean? I'm gonna kill the easy boss. Look at the amount of whip action. By the way, I haven't eaten yet. It's been 11 hours. This is the longest stream that I've done in a very long time. Also, we may stream tomorrow if I get back early enough, but I don't think I can. Oh, I got the soul steel. Nice. I sucked them. I don't think that was a right because it's only chest after minute 10. I think budget upgrade or minute 12. So 2 more minutes. I think we're still stuck here for a while longer. But if I do have time tomorrow, then I'll stream. But if not, then I won't. Wait, what chest can evolve? What? Vampire survivors. When chests evolve? 9 minutes? What? Silver chests are capable of producing weapons. What the hell is a silver chest? Oh, that's why some chests look different. Oh, I was wondering why it looks silver. That makes sense now. I was very curious about that. It did look strange to me. Really hard to find these things. Holy shit, plus 1 rocket? Wait a minute, plus 3 rockets? This might be amazing. We might be in for a treat. When the silver chest start dropping? I swear I've gotten multiple silvers, huh? If I upgrade the whip but not the rocket, then I know that I've lost. Then we simply quit. Also, just think about this from the perspective of the game's story. Okay, POV, you're Alucard. You place all the responsibility within Soma's hands to try and stop the reincarnation, okay? He then stays in the forest, in a little alcove, for like 3 hours and beats up on skeletons the entire time. But you have to start to wonder to yourself, was it really worth it to believe in this person? And why did someone bring a grenade? But also it makes you think about this too. The Vatican must have sanctified their bullets. They must have sanctified the bullets. Okay, that was a silver chest, so we didn't get it, so it's over. GG. 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 I didn't get the. I didn't figure it out. So it's not bracer. It's not bracer. It's not armor. It's not area. It's not cooldown. I don't think. What could it be? What could it be? Anyways, thanks for watching. This is a fun game. It's fun to play. Why is it so secret? Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? It's fun to play some Vampire Survivors. It's always very, very fun to play the game. It's really good and really addictive. It's hard to put down, but you need to put it down at some point because your life must go on. We'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. I'm not really sure. We'll see how it goes, or probably the day after. Probably most likely the day after. But if tomorrow happens, I'll let y'all know in the Discord. But if you don't see anything by 10 a.m. my time, so figure that out yourself, then I don't know. Good luck. Evolve all 8 magic whip lines. Holy shit. Special sword. Wait, Morning Star. Belnade Spellbook. Ebony. Diabologue. Coat of Arms. Evolve all 16 vampire killing tool lines. Sick. Anyways. Bye everyone. Have a good night. And enjoy yourselves. Peace.